Greetings, YouTube. I want to begin this video with a warning because this is just one case that Kabam responded to one summoner. It's the first time that I've seen this in writing, and this is why I'm making this video. But it would be irresponsible of me to assume that just because this happened to somebody once, it would happen routinely or, especially to you if you're watching this. I hope that if you find yourself in a situation where your alliance unexpectedly kicks you out in between the time that Alliance War ends and the rewards end, that you would have a chance to get them. I really do. But there's just no guarantee. So while this is the discussion that is up for consideration, it always comes back to Kabam, and there's no telling what they will do and won't do. With that being said, getting kicked out of your alliance unexpectedly really, really sucks. And yes, I know leadership is put in a tough position. I have faced this my own self. I got kicked from an alliance once in the middle of Alliance Quest, right after an Alliance War. I was unable to claim any of the rewards. And when you get kicked unexpectedly from an alliance, especially when you aren't able to even claim rewards, it feels like you were just all of a sudden divorced out of nowhere and kicked out of the house. And so Kabam knows this. They've heard these complaints for years, and they have instituted, at least according to this message, what is called a exception list, meaning that there are some exceptions to their rule of not getting rewards. It's different than if you obviously leave your alliance for another alliance. It's if you get kicked unexpectedly. So we had this message come in. And Kabam starts off, thank you for reaching out to Kabam Support. I understand that you have accidentally left an alliance that this may affect in getting the Alliance War season rewards. I'll do my best to help. Please keep in mind that there are some rules for you to get the rewards. These rules apply to alliance events, quests, and war. So that's the first kind of good takeaways. It's not just Alliance War, it's also Alliance Quest, it's Alliance events in general that these rules apply in theory, but again, it is up to Kabam to believe you or to decide what to do, and you just can't assume that they're going to do this on anything but a case-by-case basis. And sometimes my experience with Kabam is that it can also depend on who you get. I've dealt with some Kabam support people that I feel like should get raises automatically. They're incredible. They're wonderful. And I've dealt with some other people who it seems like I'm inconveniencing them just by logging a help ticket. So you really just don't know. It all depends on who you get, like any other customer service really of any company that exists in the world. All right, so number one, you need to be in the alliance before the start of the event. Number two, you need to be in the alliance the entire time an event is going on. Number three, you need to participate in the event, especially in Alliance War, wherein you'll need to at least participate 5 times or in 5 Alliance Wars to be eligible for the Alliance War. You need to still be in that same alliance to claim the rewards. Leaving before claiming rewards removes them and the eligibility of getting them. However, we can make an exemption. This is called the exemption rule, as there are instances that some players are either kicked or accidentally left their alliance. If the player was kicked out of their alliance and did not rejoin the same alliance, they must meet the following criteria. All right, at least 5 alliance wars with that alliance during the season. The player was kicked during the last 5 possible alliance wars of that season. If the player was removed from the alliance but rejoined the same alliance within 24 hours of that departure, the player must have participated in at least 5 alliance wars with the alliance. The player must have remained a member of the alliance through the end of the season. Only the Alliance War season ends, or once the Alliance War season ends, you can contact us back as we can check if you are eligible for the exemption, Summoner. We sincerely hope for your understanding. We do appreciate your time in bringing this up to us. So, obviously the problem with this is that it kind of assumes it was an accident, because there certainly are most cases where it's not. They just found somebody that they feel is better for their team, and you are booted. But at the same time, I will say that this does give me a little hope that there are some exemption criteria, especially if it's an accident. And I have heard from a few people, I don't want to say several because that might be an over-exaggeration, but a few people who, like, their leadership all of a sudden goes rogue, and their leader kicks out everybody and then leaves. Or you had that really, really bad situation a couple months ago where there was a bug in the game that actually removed the alliance leader and assigned some random member of the alliance to be leader, and a few alliances, that leader suddenly went like Joker style and just burned the entire place to the ground. Yeah, that can happen. Again, case-by-case basis, but if you're being affected by this, you might as well file a help ticket. I think the bottom line is this. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and this could maybe be the difference between whether or not you get rewards and not. You still may not, and I want to preface that by saying I still assume you won't, but at least we have a list in front of us that is concrete details as to exemptions to the rule. So I appreciate this information. As always, I also appreciate when Kabam support gives us reason to have hope and to make a positive video like this video is today. Have a great rest of your weekend, YouTube. Thank you for watching, and good luck in all of your Alliance War, Alliance Quest experiences. May you have great experiences with your Alliance and not any that leave you feeling like you just got unexpectedly divorced and kicked out of the house.